What's up, everybody? This is Earl from Almighty Fitness, Inc., and I want to welcome you to the CHOPPIN THE F.AT Podcast, where I'm giving you all things fitness and tips on how to improve your fitness journey. Well, here we are, my very first podcast. This is something that I've been putting off for a long time, and this past weekend, honestly, I was inspired heavily by an entrepreneur event I went to, and I said, you know what? It's time to do it. The new year's upon us, and it's time to do some new things. So welcome to the very first podcast for CHOPPIN THE F.AT. Here, my plan, the whole point of this episode is just to talk about what my plans are for this podcast, expectations, what I want to do, and honestly, I don't know where this is going to go, but that's the fun of it, right? Just taking a leap of faith and trusting God that it's going to open doors and just encourage and inspire people to, push towards their fitness goals. So with this expectation, with this podcast, I plan to talk about all things fitness, obviously, give you tips on how to make that journey a little easier, things that help me along the way through a lot of trial and error. So we're going to talk about weight loss. We're going to talk about fat loss. What's the difference between the two? Do people even know? How do you achieve those two goals? We're going to talk about nutrition. I am a licensed nutritionist. So we're going to talk about how to eat, how you should be eating, things that you can do to learn how to up your protein. We're going to cover bodybuilding. Exercises to help improve areas that you're dealing with injuries. I plan to talk about cardio, sleep, hydration, all of those things and more. But most importantly, what I want to do to really bring the show out is invite guests on here to bring information that I honestly don't know sometimes. So I plan to bring on therapists because when it comes to fitness, I believe mental health is a part of that. So why not bring somebody on who specializes in that area? So I'm looking forward to that. Bring on some entrepreneurs, local entrepreneurs, some fitness trainers, some people who are just looking to jump like I did and start a business, and it might inspire you to start your own business. So I plan to bring that on and more. And also too, what I love is I want your feedback. I want your feedback. If there's something you want to see, mom come on here who's been dealing with postpartum and she's trying to work out, and you want her to talk about her struggles and her successes with that, let's do it. Whatever we got to do to help you along this journey, we are going to do it here. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to your feedback, and most important, just the growth of this channel. This is amazing. Look, I'm in my gym. I was stressing out because I'm like, man, I don't got a microphone like everybody else. I don't got a nice table like everybody else. I'm not sitting on the couch. I said, you know what? That's what they do. We're going to do what we do here. So I'm sitting on a nice little folding chair. I got my plyo boxes, my table. I got some wireless mics. Why not be different? Who says you can't run a podcast with wireless mics? So here we are. So I hope you enjoy this. Looking forward to all that's going to come out of it. Are you guys feeling the shirt? Winning on this side, WOTS. Check out Rochelle and Tony Lee. They have apparel, shirts, sweaters, hats. As you can see, if you're winning on this side, you need to get with them, get your shirt, get your gear. Shout out to them. Go support. So I thought it'd be dope to go over some Q&A questions that came in for episode 1. And one of the questions I got was do you have any information, any feedback on becoming a vegetarian? Well, I'm not a vegetarian, but I will say this. If you're somebody who, you got to do what works for you. Like, if you like eating meat, don't give up meat, because all you're going to do is end up cheating and going to get some meat. If you like fatty foods, don't give up eating fatty foods. You got to find a diet that you can consistently work with, that you can do long term, something that you actually enjoy. I love a balanced meal. I love meat. I love carbs. I love fat. So my meals are balanced. So why would I cut all the other stuff out? All it's going to do is start to increase those cravings, right? You're going to cheat one day. You're going to end up binging because you're giving yourself a lack of one a macronutrient, which oftentimes forces you to go binge for that macronutrient. So you should just stick to something that you love. If you want to be vegan, you want to be vegetarian, you want to be meat, make sure you can stick to it long term. Make sure you enjoy it. A diet should not be feeling like you shouldn't be feeling like you're dying when you're eating. No, you should enjoy your meal. So you want to make sure that you stick to something that is going to, you'll be able to stick with for long term. So that's my advice on becoming a vegan. Next question was, it said, how do I get rid of my FUPA? So that's always a big question. So FUPA, right, that's pretty much fat. And so in order to get rid of a FUPA, you really have to lower your body fat percentage. And that's what it comes down to. I think the problem with a lot of people is that have things like FUPAs and they are working out, but I can't seem to lose it. A lot of time you're either not burning enough calories, you're not being active throughout your day, you're probably not sleeping well enough, and also too your food. You could be eating not enough food or eating too much food, thinking you're kind of, doing good. I think it's always good to, track what you're eating for a day or a week just to get an idea of how many calories you're really eating. If you're only eating 300 calories a day, your body's not going to do much with that. Your body needs fuel. It needs calories to burn calories. So a lot of factors go into that. So it's really, I would evaluate your workouts, how many calories you're burning a day. Are you eating more calories than you're burning? Or are you burning more calories than you're eating? How many meals are you eating a day? Just how many hours are you sleeping? How's your water? All of that. Like I would look at all of that stuff and make sure that you're on point with those things. And if you're doing all of that and you still have an issue losing that FUPA, you can sign up right now. Come on over to Under One Roof Fitness in the home of Almighty Fitness Inc. and my partner, Larry Young of Forever Young Wellness, and we'll get you right for sure. Next question is, let's see, I need a good one. Good one. Do I drink any alcohol when I work out? So there's no benefits to alcohol at all. Like, nothing. It does nothing for you. So I really don't. I mean, I think the only time if I'm home with the wife and we're chilling and we want to have a drink, I'll have some wine. But even when I have that, I'm probably going to have Fit Vine wine, which is a low calorie, low carb, fitness based wine that make for people like us. So other than that, I really don't. I'd rather be hydrated than feeling nice, feeling tipsy. So for me, it's like, if you can cut that out a lot, even that will do stuff like make you lose your FUPA. Just avoid taking in all the added sugars and things like that. So it's not really my thing, only at home on special occasions. But other than that, I mean, it's been a year, since I even had any type of alcoholic beverage. And what I do is literally only wine, and it's only fitness-based wine. So absolutely not. Try to move on from that. We don't need to be drinking anyway. Next question. Let's see. I need a good one. How do I find time to work out? Being a mom with 3 kids. Yep, mom with 3 kids. So what I tell you should honestly find something that works for you. Workouts don't have to be an hour long, 2 hours long. Like you can work out for 20 minutes. If you do 20 minutes a day, you know what I mean? Every single day you commit to that and you like go hard for that 20 minutes, you can still see some nice results, which if your food is on point and you're sleeping and you're hydrating and you're hitting that workout every day, whether you're breaking up your body parts in certain ways that you work out, you can still go hard. If you're going hard for 20 minutes, like nonstop, just like if you're on a treadmill and you're running for 20 minutes, your heart rate is elevated for a long period of time. So if you're working out for 20 minutes and your heart rate is up, you're still burning calories for 20 minutes. So you're doing good. So I would honestly say just find, schedule your workout. Look on your calendar, look what you got to do for the kids for the week. Look at your window of when you have time to work out and put it in your calendar. Whatever you write down, you'll do. Whatever you schedule, you'll do. So if you put it there, you'll do it. If you think, you sitting on the couch, I should work out. Nah, schedule it. have your clothes on, ready to go, drop the kids off. You got home, come home, 20 minutes, bang it out, shower, do what you got to do for the rest of the day. So there's always a way. If you prioritize it, you will make it happen. The problem is a lot of us don't prioritize working out. It's like, it's the second, third option. I need to get in shape. I'm going to do it after I do work. I'm going to do laundry. I'm going to cook. I'm going to do all this stuff. Then I'm going to work out. It's like, nah, make it a priority. Your health is important and you are important. You got to prioritize your health too. Like, we love our kids, you know what I mean? We love them all, but that doesn't mean your life has to stop too. So if you want to get in shape, just find those windows and times where you can make it happen and go for it. Let's see what we got. Hope that helped. That was a good question. Let's see. We got time for one more. It says, what are the pros and cons of being a personal trainer? Woo! Ric Flair, woo! That is a tough one. But let me tell you this. I'm actually going to touch on that a little more in episode 2 of the podcast. I'm actually going to bring in my partner, Larry Young of Forever Young Wellness, and we're going to sit here and talk about it because we both started this business. You know, it was an accident. You know, it wasn't intentional. We both took a leap of faith and to see where we are now. I think it'd be super dope to share our story and some of the good things that happen, the bad things that happen, the ups and downs that we go through. It's a lot, but it's super encouraging and definitely inspiring for those who want to quit work and become an entrepreneur. You got, whether you plan to do it or you just jumped. We got those stories. So we're going to talk about that in episode 2. So look out for that. That's a good question. It should be super entertaining. Are you a small gym owner or even a big gym owner? Listen, you need to get with the Ninja Play Gravity Gym. Right now, they got a sale going on Amazon. If you click this link right here, you can get $500 off, a $500 credit towards their new machine, which is for pull-ups, but it has a variety of other exercises you can do to help add some new things to your routine. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. My gym has it. A couple other gyms have it. And if you miss out now, you might not be able to get it. So go on over to the link and get you the Ninja Play Gravity Gym. All right, Chopping the Fat family, that wraps up episode 1. Like I said, this was just an introduction, just an overview of what we're going to be talking about while answering a couple Q&As. But listen, get ready for episode 2. I'm going to have Larry Young of Forever Young Wellness, my partner, who we co-own Under One Roof Fitness Center in Randolph. So look out for that on episode 2. But listen, thank you for tuning in. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And I appreciate that. And I hope that you felt encouraged today. And drop the comments below. Let me know what you want to hear, what you want to see. If you got any questions, let's chat. And I promise to do my best to answer you all and get on the show so we can actually help you grow and help you be successful along your journey. Thank you for coming to Chop the Fat with me.